Hey guys, Circus Boom back here, and we are going to continue on with episode 2. The Bloodbath. As the troopers stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Stampede, Game with Kev, Jacksepticeye, and Sister X share everything together before running. Alex runs away from the cornucopia along with Sketch YT, Sub-Zero Exabyte, and Sub-Zero Exabyte, yeah. Taco retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. 8-Bit Ryan grabs a jar of fishing bait while the unlucky Tug gets fishing gear. Van's Gaming finds a canteen full of water. DTM runs away from the cornucopia. Jones Game shoots a poisonous blow dart into my neck, slowly killing me. Wow, already. DA Games grabs a shielding on the cornucopia. Grian grabs a shovel. H.O. Delirious takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Dennis Daly shoots a poisonous blow dart into Bosmus HD's neck, slowly killing him. Good Times with Scar runs away from the cornucopia along with Alex Blanco, Roger Cortezar, Mr. Ryan, and Markiplier. Day 1 in the Hunger Games. Dennis Daly runs away from Van Gaming. Gran runs away from Markiplier. The unlucky Tug makes a wooden spear. Stampy and Alex split up to search for resources. 8-Bit Ryan, Mr. Ryan, and Sister Alex hunt for other tributes. Alex Blanco goes hunting. Jacksepticeye attacks Good Times with Scar, but he manages to escape. Sketchworty steals from Game TM while he isn't looking. H2O Delirious makes a slingshot. Jones Got Game and Rodrigo Tezer work together for the day. DA Games tries to spare fish with the Tritons. Sub-Zero Exabyte thinks about home. Game with Kev and Ducko hunt for other tributes. Final tributes. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Me and Blasphemous HD from District 5. Night 1. Alex Blanco and 8-Bit Ryan talk about their tributes still alive. DA Games is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Mr. Ryan, Dennis Daly, and Game with Kev sleep in shifts. Vanos Gaming cries himself to sleep. Sub-Zero Exabyte receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Good Times with Scar thinks about home. Roger Cortezar and Jones Got Game talk about the tributes still alive. Sketch YT receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Grian starts a fire. Alex bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Stampy, Jacksepticeye, and Sister X start fighting, but Jacksepticeye runs away as Stampy kills Sister X. Taco, Dan TDM, H2 Delirious, and Markiplier tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. The unlucky Tug bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Day 2 in the Hunger Games. DA Games receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Markiplier and Sketch YT hunt for other tributes. Sub-Zero Exabyte receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Roger Cortezar practices his archery. Mr. Ryan and Good Times with Scar work together for the day. Alex Blanco scares Jones Got Game off. Stampy discovers a river. Dan Taniyama collects a fruit from a tree. Vanos Gaming, diverts Game with Kev's attention and runs away. Ducko receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. 8-Bit Ryan discovers a river. Jacksepticeye searches for a water source. Sorry about that. Dennis Daly camouflages himself in the bushes. H.O. Delirious hunts for other tributes. Grian receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. From the tributes, 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Alex from District 12, Sister X from District 10, and the unlucky Tug from District 10. Night 2. Stampy, Dennis Daly, Mr. Wright, and Doggo sleep in shifts. Judge Got Game Rodrigo Tezer, Alex Blanco, Markiplier, and Sketch YT sleep in shifts. 8-Bit Ryan tends to Sub-Zero Exabyte's wounds. H.O. Delirious begs for Vanos Gaming to kill him. He refuses, keeping H.O. Delirious alive. Vanos Gaming loses sight of where he is. DMTDM tells Good Times with Scar, lets Good Times with Scar, into his shelter. Gran and Jacksepticeye tell each other stories about themselves. Day Games goes to sleep. Day 3 in the Hunger Games. Day Games and Mr. Ryan split up to search for resources. Dan fishes. Jones Good Game defeats Jacksepticeye in the fight but spares his life. H. Layers stalks Markiplier. Sketch searches for a water source. Good Times Biscard receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Stampede camouflages himself in the bushes. Doggo defeats Grian in a fight but spares his life. Vanillus Gaming is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Rodrigo Tesser discovers a cave. Sub-Zero X-Bite hunts for other tributes. Game with Kevin and 8-Bit Ryan work together for the day. Dennis Daly discovers a cave. Alex Blanco constructs a shack. No one died. Night 3. Alex Blanco looks at the night sky. 8-Bit Ryan stays awake all night. Sub-Zero X-Bite stays awake all night as well. Grant destroys Dennis Daly's supplies while he is asleep. That is literally a thing Green will do. Jones Good Game destroys H.O. Delirious' supplies while he is asleep. Doggo tries to sing himself to sleep. Jacksepticeye, Good Times with Scar, Dane TDM, and Rodrigo Tesser sleep in shifts. Vanillus Gaming lets Markiplier into his shelter. DA Games attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Sketch YT cries himself to sleep. Game with Kev lets aside where he is. Mr. Ryan poisons Stampy's drink but mistakes it for his own and dies. Day 4 in the Hunger Games. Alex Blanco tends to Markiplier's ruins. DA Games and Dennis Daly track down and kill 8-Bit Ryan. H.O. Delirious diverts Good Times with Scar's attention and runs away. Darko collects fruit from a tree. Grianna fishes. Jacksepticeye makes a slingshot. Dan TM searches for firewood. Jones Good Game tries to spear fish with a trident. Sketch YT goes hunting. Vanillus Gaming steals from Sub-Zero X-Bite while he isn't looking. Team with Kev explores the arena. Stampy injures himself. Rodrigo Tesser dies from hypothermia. Fallen tributes. 3 cannon shots can be heard from distance. Mr. Ryan from District 10, 8-Bit Ryan from District 1, and Rodrigo Tesser from District 9. Night 4. Good Times with Scar start a fire. Green is awoken by nightmares. Markiplier lets Alex Blanco into a shelter. Sketch YT receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Stampy lets Jones Guy Game into a shelter. DA Games receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Dennis Daly and Dan TM track down and kill Vanillus Gaming. Jacksepticeye and Game with Kev tell stories about themselves to each other. Darko receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. H.O. Delirious is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Sub-Zero X-Bite receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Day 5 in the Hunger Games. Green constructs a shack. Game with Kev collects fruit from a tree. Stampy accidentally steps on a landmine. Jacksepticeye steals from Dennis Daly while he isn't looking. DA Games defeats Doggo in the fight but spares his life. Good Times Biscard kills Jones Got Game for his supplies. Dan TM is pricked by thorns while picking berries. H.O. Delirious picks flowers. Alex Blanco, Markiplier, Sub-Zero X-Bite, and Sketch YT hunt for other tributes. From the tributes, 3 more cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Vanillus Gaming from District 7, Stampede from District 4, and Jones Got Game from District 6. Night 5. Sub-Zero X-Bite screams for help. Doggo passes out from exhaustion. Game with Kev receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Jacksepticeye, Alex Blanco, and Dan TM sleep in shifts. Good Times with Scar begs for Green to kill him. He refuses, keeping Good Times with Scar alive. That is loyalty. Dennis Daly thinks about home. H2O Delirious, Markiplier, and Sketchwati discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Day Games is awakened by nightmares. Day 6 in the Hunger Games. Good Times with Scar attacks Game with Kev, but he manages to escape. Jacksepticeye discovers a cave. Dennis Daly questions his sanity. Markiplier sets off an explosion, killing Dia Games and Alex Blanco. Brianna sprains the Zunga while running away from Sub-Zero X-Bite, another thing that Green will also do. Taco forces Casualty to kill H2O Delirious or Dan TDM. He decides to kill H2O Delirious. Fallen Tributes. 3 more cannon shots can be heard in the distance once more. Data Games from District 1, Alex Blanca from District 9, and H2O Delirious from District 7. Night 6. Jacksepticeye tries to sing himself to sleep. Sub-Zero X-Bite goes to sleep. Grant attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Game with Kev receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Sketchwati tries to treat his infection. Dennis Daly and Dane Tayama tell stories about themselves to each other. Ducko thinks about winning. Good Times with Scar lets Markiplier into a shelter. Day 7 in the Hunger Games. Sketchwati hunts for other tributes. Markiplier receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Jacksepticeye searches for a water source. Sub-Zero X-Bite discovers a river. Good Times with Scar questions his sanity. Dan TM is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Ducko camouflages himself into the bushes. Gaming with Kev thinks about home. Green tries to sleep through the entire day. Dennis Daly practices his archery. No one died. Night 7. Jacksepticeye tracks down and kills Green. Well, that already didn't age very well, did it? Dancing him is only able to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Ducko looks at the night sky. Sub-Zero X-Bite dies from an infection. Good Times with Scar questions his sanity. Game with Kev destroys Geshwati's supplies while he is asleep. Dennis Daly falls into a pit and dies. Markiplier is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. The feast! The core equipment is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes' families. Game with Kev kills Good Times Bloodscar with a hatchet. Ducko ambushes Markiplier and kills him. Jacksepticeye sets off an explosion, killing Dane to the M. Sketchwati decides not to go to the feast. Day 8 in the Hunger Games. Ducko searches for a water source. Sketchwati does the same thing. Ducko ambushes Game with Kev and kills him. Fallen Tributes. 7 cannon shots can be heard from the distance. Green from District 8, Sub-Zero X-Bite, and Dennis Daly from District 11. Good Times with Scar from District 8. Markiplier from District 3. Dan Team from District 4. And the Game with Kev from District 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 districts are out of the picture. Night 8. Jacksepticeye receives a headset from an unknown sponsor. Ducko and Sketchwati hold hands. Day 8 in the Hunger Games. Sketchwati stalks Ducko. Jacksepticeye receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. No one died. Night 8. Ducko passes out from exhaustion. Jacksepticeye receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Sketchwati dies from hypothermia. Day 10 in the Hunger Games. Jacksepticeye strangles Ducko with a rope. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Sketchwati from District 12 and Ducko from District 2. Jacksepticeye wins this round. Jacksepticeye first, Ducko second, Sketchwati third, Kev fourth, Dan fifth. And that will be episode 2.